Hey everybody! So we are going to talk about the sponsoring event that we're doing next week, and we're going to do it every single week. It's going to help our teammates get comfortable with sponsoring. It's going to show them the power of telling stories and using stories to grow their business, because stories sell, facts tell. There's some kind of emotional connection that happens when stories are told. And with the system that I'm going to teach you guys, it's going to be easy. It's going to take you no more than 60 seconds to tell your story and have massive, massive impact and influence on those that you're prospecting, and your team can share your story, or they can share someone else's story. Like if I'm prospecting a nurse, I can go through our company and find these 30-second stories of other nurses. So then they can relate to her. They may not relate to me because I come out of the beauty industry and they're like, well, she already has a background in it. That's why she's successful. So we're going to do this every single week. We are going to, I'm going to go through here and mute some people really quick. I think we got everyone muted. I think so. Okay. So I'm distracted. Hold on a second. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, shake your heads. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. So I'm going to go through the steps to creating your 30 to 60 second story. And it's just super freaking cool. And so as I've been learning this system and working on my own, I'm noticing a ton of 6- and 7-figure earners do this at the beginning of all their videos. They're always sharing this story, and it's just powerful. So stories sell, facts tell, stories sell, because there's that emotional connection. So what we're going to do with these events, these opportunity events, are we're going to share 5 or more stories, probably around 5 30-second to 60-second stories. And then we will have it may not even take 5 minutes to do the opportunity, to share the opportunity. And so the events will not be longer than 20 minutes. And for those of you that are just jumping on, a 7-figure earner with a different company is a friend of mine, and she was saying how they bring in over 1,000 people a month, and they help their team sponsor. They do events 2 to 3 times a week. We're not going to start with 2 to 3 times a week until we get enough stories, and then we can increase how often we're doing this. So get your pen and paper handy, because I'm going to give you the 7 steps to this. I am recording this so we can share it with your team, because we have 7 people already that are doing the business opportunity. And so we need 35 stories. So we need your story. We need your teammates' stories to be able to share and to help you and your teammates grow your business. A minimum of 35, really. The more we have, the better. And you guys will have access to these to share them. If you're prospecting outside of the event, which please do, you will have these readily available to share. So if you're talking to a hairstylist, or you're talking to a nurse, talking to a stay-at-home mom, or a teacher, or a police officer, or an attorney, or a doctor, we will have stories that you can share with them. So it's going to be totally freaking cool. Okay, so or even one of my things is too, I prospect a lot of college students, and so I need college student stories. Okay, so number 1, you're going to share your name, and I'm going to run through these kind of quickly because I have a template with blanks, and that's really the super important part, and I'll go slower on that. So number 1 is share your name. Hey, I'm Liz Medley. Share your background or occupation or experience prior to network marketing. So if you've been a network marketer for 10 years or your whole adult career, what was your experience before, or what's your background? So I've got a background in cosmetology. Number 3 is share what you didn't or don't like about your career. I hated working nights and weekends, long hours, and missing out on the people and the things that meant the most to me in life. And I had no future retirement. So then how is your current company a solution to your problem? I was introduced to this opportunity and got excited because I could work from anywhere in the world that I had cell phone signal. I was able to pencil in birthday parties, lunch dates, and fun things to do, and then work around that schedule. And now I'm making more than in a month than I was in a year, so I'm able to save for my retirement. Let's see, share what you didn't like, share how the company is a solution to the problem, and then talk about your results. So I've been with the company for almost 3 years, If you just started, great. I've been with the company for 1 month, and I have made sisters. I'm gaining confidence, and my makeup collection's growing or something. I don't know. So no matter if you just started today or you've been in for a while, you have results already. And then the 6th step is edifying the training system. So I'm successful because my company has training, and our leaderships provide a lot of systems and teach skills. So the 6th step is edifying the training and systems, because a lot of people think, oh, I can't do that. Oh, well, and whatever they tell themselves. So if you edify the training and systems, that is going to give them belief and confidence. So another thing is, we don't want to say unique. We want to call it the business opportunity, or business or company. And the reason that we don't say unique is because if they're like, oh, unique, I had a neighbor that did that, and she said she couldn't make any sales. Or unique, they go and Google it and do their own research and make that decision on their own. So it's based off unbiased, ignorant, uneducated opinion. So we don't say unique, and we don't say, yeah, I think that's it, right, Melina? Yes, okay. Opportunity, business, company. All right, does that make sense to everyone? Okay, so here's what we're gonna write down, because there is a system to this madness, and I did not make this up. I want you guys to know I am not that brilliant. I am not that creative. I am not that smart. This shit has been done for decades. It's the psychology behind sales, and so I didn't do it, but it works. Okay, so here we go. My name is blank, and go ahead and just make a blank. Here you can see mine. So then we can share this with your teammates, and maybe someone will make a file for it. Okay, so my name is blank. Look at Carolyn Muse's cowboy back there. Yeah! Okay, so my name is blank. I've got a background in blank. Everybody got that written down? Or am I going too fast? Terry, I don't see you writing. Okay, so my name is blank. I've got a background in blank. What I did not like is blank, blank, blank. No more than 3 things. And it doesn't have to, it can just be one thing. What I didn't like is my jerk off coworkers. One thing I didn't like is I'd be changing a diaper and those babies never said, good job on changing my diaper, Mom. You know, I mean, it can be anything. So what I did not like is blank, blank, blank. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, but no more than 3. Has everyone got that written down? Yeah, okay. I was introduced to this opportunity and got excited because blank, blank, blank. So you are like, if you had 2 things, what I did not like is this and this. I was introduced to this business and got fired up because the 2 things. So you just replace them. Jennifer, I love how I can see you writing, so now I know. I'm going to use you as my gauge. So let's do a real quick recap. There's still more steps. My name is blank. I've got a background in blank. What I did not like is blank, blank, blank. I was introduced to this business and got fired up because blank, blank, blank. I've been involved with the company for blank. I've been involved with the company for almost 3 years. I've been involved with the company for 2 weeks. I've been involved with the company for whatever it is. And the reason that we want people that have been in for a long time, been in for a couple weeks, been in for a day, been in for a few months, is because people will be able to relate to you. Like, and we want someone's story within our organization to resonate with them so that they know that they will fit in with our team, right? So the more stories we have, the better. So don't feel like your story's not good enough or, oh, I just started. No, we need you guys, okay? So I've been involved in the company for blank, and I've blank, blank, blank. So these 3 blanks are year of accomplishments. I've gained confidence. I've made friends, and I feel like I have something of my own. Or I've been in the company for 3 years. I've retired my husband. I have 5 beach houses, and I live in my yacht. I don't know. Like, so whatever it is. I mean, if you struggle with that, maybe you feel new, you don't feel like you've accomplished anything, reach out to your sponsor, reach out to your upline, because you have. Just signing up was a step, right? That's a win. That's a success. So I've been involved with the company for blank, and I've blank, blank, blank. Okay, and the 6th step is, and the reason I've been successful is the systems and the training that our leaders and company offer. And that segment, I said this before, that line is very important because so many times people are like, I can't do what you do. I can't do what you do. We have awesome training. Like, we have training. We have systems. We don't make up anything. It's like a franchise. Like, this is how you do it. And it doesn't matter what business you're with and with what company, but that edifying that there is training takes such a weight off of them. There is? Like, I don't have to do it on my own. So the reason I've been successful is the systems and the training that our leaders and company offer. So that's the 6th step. So I'm going to recap it one more time. Ready? My name is blank. I've got a background in blank. What I did not like is blank, blank, blank. I was introduced to this opportunity and got excited because blank, blank, blank. I've been involved with the company for blank. I've blank, blank, blank. And the reason I've been successful is the systems and the training that our leaders and company offer. So it kind of sounds like this. My name's Liz Medley. I've got a background in cosmetology. What I did not like is missing out time with my family. I was working nights and weekends, and I had no future retirement. I was introduced to this opportunity and got excited because I realized I could work from anywhere I had cell phone signal. I was able to plan fun things like birthday parties, breakfast with my girlfriends, and now I have a retirement plan. I've been involved with the company for almost 3 years. I've reached the top of the company. I'm a multiple 6-figure earner, and I have multiple leaders underneath me. And the reason I've been so successful is the systems and training that our company and leaders have put into place. Like, sweet, short and simple. We're finding people's problems and solving them. We're problem solvers. And so that's why we need a lot of different stories from a lot of different walks of life. Does anyone want to practice saying their story?
Well, I was going to mention, are you going to mention the, hopefully you can hear me, are you going to mention the page, the business page? I can't hear you.
We created an Opportunity Knocks group that will be doing the events weekly in, and then we made a Opportunity Knocks business page. There's no contact information on it. There's nothing. So this is where these stories and videos will be stored so that everyone has access to share them to their prospects and then get back to them, because they're going to have no way of contacting anybody else. And we thought that was pretty freaking brilliant. But then it would be like, so like the titles of these will be like cosmetologist success story, teacher success story, stay-at-home mom success story, college student success story. So then you can just easily find, oh, this is the story I need to share. Oh, this one will be good because she can relate to that, right? So it's a third-party tool, and so they can see their success. Is that what you wanted me to say, James Carnell? Okay. Who wants to read their story? Don't pretend like you're gonna know it. Even when I just did it, I read my blank. I just ripped my notebook. I read from this. Hi, my name is Liz Medley. I got a background in. So who wants to do that? Who's brave? Who's ready?
I'll do it, Liz.
Go, girl.
Hey, my name is Amy McCullough, and I'm reading from my script here. I've got a background in nursing. I've been a nurse for 25 years. What I didn't like about my job is I love my job. I actually do love my job, but what I was missing was the sisterhood and the self-confidence that I needed in my personal life. So I was introduced to this company and got excited about it by one of my coworkers who was a nurse. And I saw the difference in her personality, and I wanted to be involved with this company because of that. I saw her growing in so many ways, and I've gained self-esteem, confidence, just an excitement to go out there and encourage more women. And the reason I've been successful is because of the awesome leadership and the organization and the training that has been available to me in order to push myself forward and make this happen. And y'all can do it too. Woo! How's that?
That was
Amy.
awesome. Who wants to go next? Nikki Ward, go.
Unmute myself. If it's loud, I'm watching my daughter. So, okay. My name is Nikki Ward. I have a background as a stay-at-home mom of 4 kids, 2 being special needs. What I didn't like is I was always surrounded by my kids. I didn't have adult interaction. And I was introduced to the opportunity and got fired up because there were so many women that I could talk to and I could relate to and just have fun. And I've been involved with the company for just over a year, and I have pushed myself to do things that I didn't think was even possible. I've made so many friends. I've shown my kids that, you don't have to just be a stay-at-home mom. You can go out and you can have fun with them. And now I have the opportunity to do things with them. And the reason I've been successful is because of all the systems and trainings that our amazing leaders offer us and just tell us to strive to be the best person we can be. Ta-da!
Yay! That was awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
I love it. So 2 different times, those 2 different stories. I'm not a nurse and I'm not a stay-at-home mom, but there were things that I was like, ooh, I like that. Oh yeah, I like that. I can relate to that too. Sweet. Okay, let's do a couple more. Carolyn Muse, did you write your blanks down?
But I'll sure try.
All right, just read. Don't try to memorize it. Just read it straight from your paper.
Okay. My name is Carolyn Muse, and my background is multi-level marketing. The reason I did not like it is because you put a lot of money into it, but the only people that seem to be making the money is the top one that comes in. So I wanted something that made me money, so I went into nursing. I did that until I got injured, and then I opened a store to be successful. In opening the store, I had a lady come in to offer me the makeup. I tried the makeup. I liked it. I signed up in the company, and I got fired up when I saw the money that I could make in the company and how I could grow my business not only daily, but every 3 hours. You can always grow your business. I've been in the company going on a year now, probably 10 months. And the main accomplishments for me is I was depressed when I came in, but I'm no longer depressed. I feel better about myself, and I get to help other people do what I do. The great thing about this business is they have a great training opportunity, and the company has offered incentives to us. The training is fabulous. Anytime you have a problem, all you have to do is ask someone and they help you.
Woo! Good job, girl. One thing, can I give you feedback?
Yeah.
The only thing that I would change is taking out that you were in multi-level marketing before. Because then, right then, people are going to go, well, that's why she's successful. Because she's been in it before. So what was your experience prior to that? You were a nurse. You were a mom.
Yes.
You were a traditional business owner. So use one of those things.
Yes.
Versus the multi-level marketing. Good job. Woo!
Thank you.
Carolyn Muse.
I'm trying.
I know, girl. We love it. We see you.
I tell you, I'm working it. I'm doing everything I can.
I know. We see you. We see you. All right. Faith Linton.
I'm getting something on for kids, so if he's screaming. My name is, okay, hold on. Let me get this for him.
You're unmuted. Crystal Harshman, you want to go? You're at work, but I don't know if you can talk or not. She can't. Okay. Who else wants to go? Tara Jenkins? I know that you are a Billy Badass. You go.
Can I wait?
Yes.
No.
Who else? Come on. All of
Here,
you.
I'll go real quick. I'll go
Okay.
real quick while I'm driving. I'm gonna have to jump off here, and I don't have it in front of me, so I'm just gonna wing it. Hi, my name's Melina Carnell. I was a teenage mom with a background in sales and marketing, and what I did not like about it was the fact that I was trading my time for money to build someone else's dream for someone that did not respect me, and I was not living out my passions in life that I felt I had. What am I saying next?
I was introduced to this. I was introduced
to the business because of my love for makeup, and it slowly turned into an amazing opportunity for me to no longer trade time for money and to live out my passions for uplifting, empowering, and validating women.
I've been
The reason I've been involved for almost 3 years, and through this time, I have quit my corporate America job and duplicated my income. And I've been able to be successful because of the systems and trainings that are available to us through our leadership and company.
Boom. Good job, sister. Now you go keep your eyes on the road. Anyone else want to do it? Didn't that feel good? You guys did so flipping good. Now we got to get it on video.
I'll go. Hold on, if I don't hack up alone. I'm driving too, so I don't have my notes either. But I've done this time or two, so I'm hoping I can come up with something. So here would be mine. So, hi, my name is Kylie Rigler, and so stop me if I miss a subject or something. But I was a hairstylist for 10 years, and although I loved all the relationships I had built and the creativity behind my industry, what I found was the constant need to work nights and weekends took time away from the people I love the most, spending time with my kids and being home with my husband. I was introduced to this amazing mascara by my friend Liz, and what started out as a desire to just make a few extra bucks, I quickly learned could turn into the sky was the limit, whatever I wanted. What's next?
I've been involved with the company.
I've now been involved with the company for nearly 3 years. I walked away from my 10-year career about a year ago. Successful is because not only is the training remarkable, but I'm daily inspired by these women that are able to crush their goals and achieve their dreams.
Woo! Good job, girl. Good job, girl. Are we, I have a question. Mascara, is that too company specific? Because they're going to be like, oh, well, I don't know how to do makeup. She's in the beauty industry. That's why. So should it be opportunity or business or company?
Maybe I could just say the products.
Yeah. the products. So it needs to be generic so they don't go do their own research and make up lies to themselves about why they can't do it before they ever hear other stories and about the opportunity. Anyone else?
I was also going to say too, I think just so it doesn't sound too scripted, of course we are going off of, a bullet point system. Don't be afraid to a little bit tweak, the systems. Like obviously you want to say systems. That's why I kind of threw in inspiration. You don't want to ramble, but like if every single person says I've been successful because of the systems in place, it's going to sound like we were told to say that,
Yeah.
So maybe you say a certain system, or I was successful because of the amazing training group I was added to, where I can touch base daily with my sponsor as well as other women in the company. Something a little bit more company specific, or what about the system has helped you.
Yeah.
Just so, like I said, you don't want it to sound like, oh, they're all saying the same thing because they were told to.
Right. But why have you been successful? Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Something about training, something about systems, or something about that.
Yeah, and I noticed a lot of people did that when some people said, I even said, my background is in da-da-da-da, but then some people said, I was a this, or my current job is that. So, yeah, and the more you say it and the more you practice it,
it'll flow.
Yeah, but make sure you use the system, and the less you say, the better. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit more about this event because we need you guys to be involved in this, and we want you to be able to learn as we're learning, so it can duplicate and duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. That's the whole point of network marketing, right? So I want to tell you a little bit about the back end of it so you know that we are involving you and you feel included. You are committed to helping us with this. So everyone's going to be making, not everyone, but there's a handful of leaders that have volunteered to make a company overview, and we would love it if you would make one too. We were able, out of 100 and something leaders, we were able to get 7 people to actually say, yeah, I'll do it. So out of those 7, is everyone going to make it? Probably. But those aren't really good odds. So we need our up and coming leaders to do this with us. Right? So the outline is basically you're going to tell the company story, you're going to tell the product story, you're going to share briefly on the compensation, talk about the support, and then now is the time. Why timing? Now is the time to become a customer or a business partner, and we can help you do it. So that's how it ends. So if this is something that you want to make as a business opportunity video for your team or for this sponsoring event, I can send you the outline, but that's like the topics that we cover. And then there's bullet points inside each of those for the duplication. So we're going to hold an event. It's in a group. Next Thursday will be our first one. So you'll invite your prospects to come check it out. And then you'll have your teams invite their prospects to come check it out, and we'll add them to this group. Once the event's over, we'll go through and delete all the videos. Is that right, Melina? Or will we do it after the 7th week? Kylie, anybody? It doesn't matter. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
And then we'll always end the opportunity event by letting everybody know, hey, listen, bring your husband back, bring your best friends back. We're having another opportunity event at this day, sharing different stories. If you have questions, you can get back to the person that added you to this group. And so as a team, for those of you that just hopped on, a mentor of mine, she's a 7-figure earner with a different cosmetic network marketing company. And they bring in over 1,000 people a month by doing this. So oftentimes, once we can help our team sponsor their first few people, they're like, oh, I get it. I just talk to them like I'm a human by using these skills and systems that I've learned, right? And so it's going to be max 20 minutes. I'm really, really thinking we need to aim for around 13 minutes because people's attention span is short. So your homework is to make a 30-second, no longer than 60-second video following those 6 steps. And when you get it done, you can email it to your upline elite. And if you are upline elite and you're like, why did I get this? And you're on here, send it to your upline elite. Send it to somebody. Okay. So does anyone have any questions on that event we're getting ready to do? Mandy Robinson? No?
No.
Anyone else? Good? Okay. Let's talk about something else that's really cool. I was going through my old notebook trying to find that system because we were talking about it. I was like, dude, I have a whole, I'm not going to tell you how much I spent for this business coaching call, but I have a whole training that I took notes on. Like, we can totally do this. Like, so anyways, I was going through that notebook and I found another like big nugget, aha, mind-blowing, like, why have I not implemented this and why have I not shared this with anybody? Because it's huge. Kelsey Stacy did a training on this. She brings in, I don't know, on average 30 people a month, probably. Maybe more. I know like at one point her record was like 75 people. She sponsors her hands off. She's got a huge growing team. When she started her business, she only had like 50 friends on Facebook. She never used Facebook, but she had like 50 friends. She's from Montana. So she had no network. So most of these people, obviously at some point, it becomes people you don't know. She's a master at it. But what my business coach said is create a list, have an intention of who you want to bring in your team. Create this dream team list, no more than 30 people on it. And so then you can focus on building relationships with these 30 people. You can find out what problems that they're having. You can find out what jobs they hate. You can find a problem that you can solve. Maybe they aren't getting high five from their baby from changing their diaper, and they're the stay-at-home mom, and they don't ever have that adult conversation. Maybe they drop their kid off at work or at school or daycare and drive themselves to work in tears all the time. You can solve that problem. Maybe they have school debt coming out the yin yang and they just need extra income but don't have the time. You can solve that problem. So by focusing on just 30 people, having a list, turning on notifications on Facebook. So anytime they post, you're getting a notification. Or you can put them on see first. You can build that relationship. And the more you get to know them and invest that time in them, the worst thing that can happen is you have a friend. Or you realize, ooh, I'm scratching them off. They are negative Nancy. Ain't nobody got time for that. So they get scratched off your 30 list. And it doesn't have to be 30, but no more than 30 people. And really just have a focus on really getting to know these people. And why I brought up Kelsey Stacy, and in her training, she takes her daily planner, and going into the next month, I guarantee her March planner already has the people that she is going to prospect. She already has the name of the people that she is going to really heavily work on becoming their friend and their problem solver. So I thought that was really important to share with you guys. Don't try to sponsor everybody. Just focus on a small select group of people, becoming their friends, building those relationships, finding their problems, solving the problems. So don't know if that helps or not. But if there's people who are like, oh, she'd be so good. Dang it. But I'm scared to reach out to her. Put her on the list and become her friend. And then as you become her friend, she'll tell you her problems. Does anyone have any questions on that? Does anyone think that's as cool as I think it is? Because I think that's pretty smart. I see some thumbs and nods shaking yes. All right, cool. What questions do you guys have? What struggles do you have? And then we'll end the call with everyone celebrating some wins. So that sounds awesome. Go ahead and unmute yourself and let us know. No one?
Okay, this might be completely off subject, but I'm getting ready to get a new computer, and I don't know what to get. What would be the best to get for, I don't know if there's a certain computer that's the best. I've heard Mac.
Do you have an Apple iPhone?
No, I have an Android phone, but I have an iPad, so I've worked both.
I was a PC girl forever. Like I had Microsoft, everything except my phone. I switched to Mac, and it's like, oh, this is the cat's meow. Like everything talks to each other. Like I get my laptop close to my phone, or I get my laptop close to my desktop Mac, and they sync and talk, and like so stuff that I haven't saved is now on all my computers. but then it's cool. I actually, my desktop Mac came as a refurbished Mac, and my husband always buys electronics and things refurbished, it seems like. One of our iPads, same thing. And so you can get it for less than the cost, and it still has a warranty and stuff on it. It comes straight from Apple. I actually just saw some Macs that were marked down to like $400. I don't know if they still are, but I can get you information if that's what you want. That's what I would get.
Yeah, I would like that information because my husband was going to get me one. And like I said, I've heard everybody say Mac. So, I mean, I haven't heard really anybody say PC. I'm using a PC and I hate it. Like, I can't stand it. I don't like it at all.
I have Mac too. And always keep in mind anything, it's always a business write-off, which is really nice. But I have the Mac desktop, like the biggest screen you can get because my eyes are terrible. So I love that you can open multiple screens at one time and have it all going, and that you can screen record and you can do FaceTime, and everything's just really nice. And then I also have the Mac Apple Air, like the MacBook or whatever. And then I have 2 iPads and an iPhone. So I like it too. But I mean, you'll probably find yourself wanting to switch to iPhone. Just so everything's the same. But I really enjoy it too. The only thing I don't love, I haven't quite figured out pictures very well on it because they go to like iPhoto and this other place, and it's kind of confusing. But I know if I sat down and actually spent the time, it probably isn't that hard to figure it out.
Yeah. I like to add a movie on it too. Like I can edit a movie on any of them, and like if
so I have a business opportunity video, and you can get iMovie on your Mac, and it was so easy to edit that video on there. I could just upload everything from a nice digital camera and then use iMovie to edit it, and it was really, really easy.
My husband's anti-Apple. He just bought me an Apple Watch. But he got a package in the mail. I don't know. Probably about 3 months after I got my big screen. Oh, one thing about the screen is, so Kylie mentioned you can have multiple screens up, so you can multitask. You can be over here. So you can have your company pulled up, and you can have Facebook Messenger pulled up. You can also have your text messages. If you have an iPhone, you can have your text messages over here, your email over here, like your sticky notes over here. Like, it's freaking awesome. But about a few months after I had that computer, Mark had helped me set it up and do a couple things, and he was playing with it. Package showed up. He ordered himself a Mac, and he is you guys are so anti-Apple. And now he's like got the itch and the fever, and he's like, that's not bad. He said, I think I might get an Apple Watch too, because his work gave him an iPhone. So he's switching over because it's a freaking incredible platform. So any other questions for anybody? Who's excited for Thursday's sponsoring event, opportunity event? Oh my gosh. I've already started inviting people, follow-ups, prospects, customers. And I'm just like, hey, we're doing this storytelling and sharing just some different success stories. And when it's the first time us doing it, I'd love to get your feedback just to see what you think. And you know that I think that you'd be amazing with this business. Will you please be a part of it? That's what I've been saying lately. Once I get through all those people, then I'll probably say something different. But I believe in you guys. I hope you believe in yourself. If you have any questions, always reach out. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.